Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So we got a Squarebody Chevy in the shop, and it's gonna be a pretty quick job. Lots of hours, but it's mostly gonna be like block sanding and whatever. The customer got new fender for this side. This side's not too bad, but fender's pretty wiped out. I mean, it can be fixed, but it's, you know, the hours that are gonna go into it, it's not really worth fixing. The hood had some holes drilled in it and stuff. This Bulldog's gonna come off. I'll just put that in the cab of the truck in a bag or whatever, in a Ziploc bag. And then it'll get new glass. And this hood we're not gonna use because I have the other hood over there in the corner, and there's a new tailgate behind that. The bed is the one that we fixed here in the shop a couple years ago, or what was it, a year and a half ago, something like that. New tires coming because they keep going flat. That's kind of driving me crazy. So it'll make it nicer to be able to move back and forth or whatever. This door is completely shot. Come on, camera, focus. This door is completely shot on this side, and the whole bottom's rotted off, so I'm gonna pull the door off, fix cab corners and stuff. And this side here, this fender's in really good shape. There's a little bump or something that happened here. And this is actually, I think this is actually Bondo brand, Bondo. So I'm gonna sand that out, and then I'll sand this door down and get it ready for primer. And when I say sand it out, I'm just talking about knocking it down and re-skimming it, and then, you know, putting some epoxy on this fender and everything so it'll stop rusting. I got some spots here that need to be shrunk so it doesn't do that. If you pull real hard, it'll stay, but as soon as you bump it, it just does it again. So this door's got to be all adjusted and whatever. And gonna be removing the you know, all these holes that are in the roof. This had like one of those goofy visors on it. So these will be welded up, and they gotta be knocked out. Oops, sorry about that, crap, the camera work. They gotta be knocked down, welded up. Is there a headliner here? No headliner, good. I was just checking so I don't set it on fire. And I know there's some holes here, like this, and then the rain gutter deals, they're gonna be, you know, knocked in, welded, sanded, puttied, whatever. This bed is pretty much clean. This is the one, like I said, I did a while back. I'll pull all this red putty out of here. And in the meantime, I'm pretty much just gonna set up the tripod, and you guys can watch me work. Pull the hood off, fenders. I wanna get both fenders off, and the reason for that is because I wanna paint the body color on the inside of the fenders. So it's all jammed already. And I'll pull this fender off, and I'll get this new one prepped, sanded, primered, whatever, get it ready for, you know, to put back on the truck, get all the body lines lined up, and then go from there. And in the meantime, I'll go ahead and pull the glass out. This is completely shattered. So this one's gonna go in the dumpster. And then the shop is kind of jammed up right now. And then this back window, I'll get it pulled out and then get this bed off. And then that way I can get everything cleaned up behind the cab, check everything, get this cab corner and rocker and everything repaired. But it's not too bad of a truck, you know. This will be a badass hot rod, and square bodies are kind of a big thing right now. So I think it'll be a fun project. So, you know, you guys stay tuned and watch what happens. Just remember, the customer's always right. This truck is super clean. There's no Bondo in it at all. Not at all. And by the way, that's a license plate. See the Minnesota? Super clean. That's a license plate, and then this is another one flipped around, and they're bondoed into the door. And this was on the other side of the door. Well, you can see what it is. So I'm just busting the owner's balls right now because if he's watching this video, he'll see this and get a kick out of it. But he actually told me about this, the bottoms of the doors having the license plates and stuff on them. So we knew this door was shot. The other side's not too bad. But see, that's the thing is, like, when a lot of the times when you get customers' cars in here and they're like, oh, they're super clean, I just laugh, because until they're down to bare metal, you don't know what they're hiding, you know? And, you know, having the license plate there and another one here and pinched together and just hid with Bondo body filler, and then stuff like this falling out of the body. And you know, there's big holes in this door too. You can see them right here. There's one there, one here. I'm not sure what those were, maybe big mirrors or something. There's another one right here. So this door's toast. It's not even worth fixing. You could reskin it, but then you're gonna have to do the bottom, you know, so you'd have to do the bottom part of the door, but by the time you're done, you know, you're into it for $1,000 of labor or something, so it's not worth it. It's better just to buy a brand new door. And you know, they make the aftermarket doors. But I'll be getting the doors on soon as I get the door for that. And this fender's gonna go on real soon. That over there, I started unbolting that fender. I'm gonna pull that door off also. That way I can sit it on my dollies and get it block sanded out, prepped, you know, primed, whatever, and then I'll hang it and then get it lined up exactly where it needs to go. So it lines up really nice, and then everything opens and closes and all the body lines and the reveals line up and go from there. So yeah, anything in here all looks good though, you know, underneath the cabin, whatever. So I got to do the rockers. I'll cut those out and change them, but the bed's got to come off first. I'll move this thing forward, pull the bed off real quick. All right, so I got the doors off, fenders off, hood, all that crap, and start getting everything down to bare metal. Got the roof all done. And getting all these parts ready and kind of waiting on parts right now. But what I'll do is I'll start getting that door prepped tomorrow, and I'll probably get this International out of here. I'll push it out back, and then I'll take and move the truck forward so I can get the bed pulled off. I have the trolley right here or whatever. And then if not, Aaron will come over and help me or whatever. And then I'll get this fender prepped and this fender prepped in the morning, and then the door, and then I'll start shooting some primer on this thing, on the cabin stuff. And then the other thing I have is that rocker is pretty eaten up right here in this corner. And it's dirty, but this is the brand new rocker right here. So I might hang that tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But lots of hours on this thing today. My ass is kind of dragging. So I'm gonna call it a night, go home and have some dinner. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching.